Progress check.
Questions 1 to 4.
You will hear a conversation between a girl, Jill, and a boy, Gus, about an adventure park they have both visited.
Hi, Gus.
Jill, hi. Where have you just come back from?
Wycliffe Adventure Park. I was planning to save all my money and go in August, but then my parents said they'd take me for my birthday. It was great.
It is, isn't it? All my friends told me I should go. Then my uncle invited me to go with him and my cousin, Todd. Todd and I went on all the rides together, which was good for my uncle, who really isn't keen on them.
Really?
Yeah, he says they make him feel sick. Actually, Thunder Mountain made me feel a bit ill in the end, but that's because we went on it 4 times.
Ah, you lucky thing. That's the one I really wanted to go on. It's the coolest ride.
Yeah. Did you get on it?
Only once. The queue was so long.
You'll have to go back when it's not so busy.
That's my plan. I was thinking of going on a rainy day during the next school break.
Yeah.
I won't mind getting a bit wet, just as long as there are fewer people there and shorter queues.
That's a good idea. I might come. We spent ages in the Future World part of the park when I went. It was good, but there's so much more of the park that I want to see, like the Sea Life Centre and the Jungle Walk.
And there are a couple of areas that were closed to the public today. They're building new rides and a new food court.
They need one. The food was the one thing I wasn't very impressed with. There was no choice.
Oh, I thought the food was okay. I just wish their maps were a bit clearer and easier to read. I kept getting lost today.
Question 5 to 8.
You will hear a conversation between a commercial property letting agent and a businessman who wants to move his business to new premises.
Good morning. Mr. Rich, isn't it?
That's right. Raymond Rich of ICT Industries.
ICT Industries. Just a moment while I put that on the form. Now, you're looking for new office space, is that right?
Yes. Our present lease is due to expire soon, and as the company's expanding anyway, we need to find somewhere to move to.
Do you prefer the suburbs, the city, or a commercial zone on the outskirts?
Well, currently we're in a very pleasant suburb, but as I said, we've outgrown that building as we've got to move anyway. I think the city centre is where we want to be, right in the heart of things.
I see. Anywhere in particular?
Yes, somewhere in the vicinity of the main transport centre, because I have a large staff, and car parking in the city is terribly expensive. I think it would be a good idea if we didn't use our cars at all.
Exactly what size premises are you looking for?
Good question. Something more than the 10,000 square metres we have at present should do it.
Shall we say 12,000 square metres?
That's probably about right. Yes, I think that would meet our needs.
Questions 9 through 12.
John has applied to train as a teacher and is being interviewed. In this stage of the interviewer will discuss John's previous studies and work experiences. Hello, come in and take a seat. You are, John Evans?
Yes, I am.
Well, as I'm sure you're aware, the purpose of this part of the interview is to go over your CV and talk a little further about your previous studies and experiences.
Yes.
So, your first degree was in French, of course.
Yes, with a minor in film studies.
An interesting combination. Mostly French films, presumably?
Well, European cinema in general, but with a bias towards French cinema.
Ah, and your degree took 4 years?
Yes. In the third year, I was an exchange student at Bruges University in Belgium. I was there for a full academic year, 9 months.
Right. Well, you graduated 2 years ago, and then you took some time out, as it were.
Yes, I spent 6 months as a volunteer working on restoring historic buildings in France.
Was that with a well-known organisation?
They're called Restoration Vacations here, but they operate under different names in several countries. I think they're quite well known.
So, it was a 6-month vacation, really?
No, I went for a week, but really liked it, and I got asked to stay on as a translator. Because I could speak French quite well, it was my job to liaise between the owners of the buildings and the English-speaking volunteers.
That must have been a very enjoyable experience.
Well, it was certainly a very enjoyable experience to begin with, but after the first 3 months or so, I actually got a bit bored. I was talking about the same things every day. Bricks, cement, window frames, that kind of thing. It wasn't really stretching my French. Also, I wasn't getting paid, just free accommodation and food, plus some pocket money.
I see.
This is the end of the progress check.